Hey adventurers, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. We've just killed the Adra Dragon at the bottom of the Endless Paths, and we're now going to go ahead and loot around this floor and wrap up what's left of the Endless Paths. Look, I don't believe in there being such a thing as too many quick saves. Yeah, that's definitely the most I've had to micromanage a fight in this game. Not a fan of that overall, but that's just me. The Adra toenail is as hard and smooth as a steel tower shield. It would be easier if it were turn-based, but with it being real-time, like, it's much harder for me to micro and justify microing to that extent in real-time. Where the hell's the dragon? Here it is. It dropped meat and scales, which are somehow only worth 24 copper, even though they're bigger than an entire shield and made of Adra dragon scale.
Not a sound.
Just being careful of traps. The Disappointer. Bastards. The Disappointer was touted as a powerful, reliable weapon, but it's consistently failed every one of its unfortunate owners. This is a terrible weapon that disappoints anyone who uses it. The gun appears well made at first glance, but closer scrutiny reveals poor design and shoddy craftsmanship. Those who aren't fooled by its appearance still occasionally attempt to use it just to see if maybe the whole thing was made to look this way as an elaborate ruse, hoping that it's an artifact of extreme power, crafted by a master who desired to conceal its remarkable nature. It wasn't, and it isn't. It has the modifier terrible. Joke's on you, game devs. I don't have to actually use it. I'll just look it up and find out if it's secretly an artifact of extreme power. It is not. It is just terrible. Well, great reward for killing the dragon. Let's, there was something else over here. I kinda wants to talk. We didn't find, did we ever find his book? We didn't really. Did we? I must have missed it somewhere, probably like many levels up or something. Is that a, no, it is, should be here. Cabranos or the tablet. I didn't find Cabranos or the tablet, did I? But they must be up there somewhere. We'll find them.
Not a sound.
Where the heck's this going? Aha! Look at all of these shiny, shiny gold. Are those books? I love you, Kana. Honestly, I'd probably be the same way. Alright, here's the real stuff. 1,000 copper. Potente med principi. 20% of grazes converted to hits. Crits can inflict prone. Superb. Power of Princes. Recovered by a Valiant adventurer pillaging on within ruins. When he and his party found themselves beset by a clan of Zorips, he put his newfound weapon to work, bringing them to their knees with the scepter's powerful attacks. As they fought, his friend noticed and exclaimed, "That has the power of princes! They kneel before you!" Jolly good, jolly good. Coin with 135 gold and Vengar Wind Spear. 20% attack speed, 10% of hits to crits. Superb. Once an heirloom in a powerful house that served the first Verkonings and Mekwins of Ader. When the Adirian Empire formed, Vengar was carried at the head of the unifying army and was used to strike down the leaders of opposing forces from a great distance. One of the earliest effective crossbows, its accuracy shattered the resolve of many would-be resistors. 150 silver and Vengiata Rugia. Retaliation, which, not great, but something. And +6, superb. And plus 10% damage to flanked targets. This superbly crafted set of armor is dyed a dark maroon. The dye is uneven and splotchy, making it look like it was colored by an amateur. In a way it was. Vengiata Rugia, Red Vengeance, was worn by a young Valian woman who witnessed the murder of her family at the hands of mercenaries serving a powerful duchess. When the authorities questioned her, she pretended that trauma had erased any memory of the incident. Yet while she feigned shock-induced oblivion, she trained in secret. Since she couldn't wear armor or weapons without attracting attention, she took up work as a seamstress and learned to sew a sturdy garment that would protect her without garnering too much notice. She also refitted a stiletto with the handle of an awl, allowing her to carry it without raising suspicion. By the time she began hunting her family's killers, she was quick with her stiletto and inconspicuous in her padded armor. She assassinated them one by one, each time soaking a piece of her garment in the blood of her latest victim. That's a really good set of armor, actually, and a nice backstory. 2 emeralds, and a grimoire, which is level 6. To be fair, it's not actually any better than any of my grimoires. It's worse, mostly. Although Midaletta, of whom the spell is named after, presumably. 850 copper, and Little Savior, which is preservation, 50 defense while stunned, 50 while prone. +5 all defenses and a friendly aura, and superb. The nickname given to a northern warrior from the Guided Compass tribe, who defended Clonfothans and settlers alike during the Broken Stone War. He argued for peace to any who would listen. Few did, and so he reluctantly threw himself into countless battles, stalling aggressors while the defenseless fled. You bury your arm to the shoulder and you still haven't reached the bottom of the pile. Yeah, objectively, there's way more gold here than what we just looted, but we'll just assume most of it's going to Cadnua, I guess. Where the hell did this dragon get all this gold anyway? She's been stuck down here this whole millennia. Alright, let me just glance at a map and make sure there's nothing, no secrets I'm missing down here. Doesn't look like it. Actually, also, there's at least 2 things I've missed here, which are, I need to return to these guys. I need to find the tablet. And I need to find this blade, which I missed all of somehow. Now at this point I'm just going to cheat to resolve that, but all of them, but let's rest. I mean, not cheat, like, I'm gonna look up where they are. Oh, you feel a presence hovering nearby. When you turn, you see the grieving mother observing you. Concern crinkles the corners of her eyes and seeps into your mind. You wear a call of your own, Watcher. I see you shrouded by old lives and unanswered questions. Yes, I've felt them more and more of late. This is why we journey together, that one may draw strength from many, and that much may be mended by the purpose of one. As she peers at you, her brow seems creased with a new kind of anxiety. Your obscure past, does it trouble you? Yes, I don't know what's in there, and it does trouble me. Take care, Watcher. Do not let the unknown chapters of your soul thwart your present endeavors. You must fortify your mind and find clarity in your purpose. She retreats from you, fading into the background. If you did not already know she was here, you suspect you wouldn't notice her at all. Okay, now I should talk to Kana, too.
That shade, then, was the great Ardnua? Death, I know, can twist the soul, and yet I felt more sadness from him than anything else.
I think that's arguably what he was feeling in life, too. To think, he built the whole of the Endless Path so that he could see his son once more. I don't know if I blame him for it. From one moment to the next, I keep changing my mind. Well... let's see here. A bunch of options. But you know what? He robbed others of their sons in turn. Was his cause more just? No. No, you're right, of course. Kind of sighs. It's very easy in the darkness to believe your own candle burns brighter than everyone else's. But I pitied him even so. Thank you for lending an ear. Was there anything I could do for you? I think we've had all those conversations before, surely. How you holding up? I'm ready if you are. What's the sacred book again?
The Tanvi Oratoa. It's not really a book. It's been passed down over the years in the form of a chant. I actually found it a little strange at first, seeing it set down in stone. It's not quite the same as a song of worship, though we have paeans to the gods as well. More a kind of moral guide. It gives us something to aspire to. The, model of a virtuous citizen of Rawatai.
I'm almost certain we must have had that convo before. Alright, let's get out of this area. All of us, not just me.
Hey.
Good grief.
I'm here.
Oh.
Hey.
Quest. I'll tell somebody to do it in a second. We're heading back upstairs.
I'm here.
Right, we gotta go 2 floors up so we can talk to the Vithrak. And then we gotta find the blade, and we gotta find his book, or Grabanos' corpse. I don't know how we missed those. Was Grabanos one of the vampires, possibly? But did we just not talk to him somewhere? I mean, I would have had Kana in the party, I'm pretty sure. For most of that, at least. Must have missed it somehow. Obviously, I didn't find the book. Oh, we gotta go up 3 stories. My bad. I didn't miss anything here, did I? I mean, there's that I can't get into, but I don't think they would lock a whole companion quest behind that one choice. I don't think they did. Been in there, right? Yeah. Well, let's report to the Vithrak first and resolve this. Oh. It lives, and it stinks of dust and old souls. Does it have the Adra Charak once? Yep. Found them all, taking it back to your leader. Nay, lingerer. It steps forward, claws outstretched. Give us what Charak demands. This is not for an outsider, a crawling worm among giants, it hisses. Give it here. What, you think you frighten me? Charak asked me to do this because you couldn't. You feel a sudden pulsing wave of anger from the Vithrak. It is so clever-tongued, the trespasser. I will feed it to the spiders. Let them drain the juice from its eyes. That seems less, subpar. What does it know of the endless paths? The Vithrak growls. It walks them but a little while. It growls. It uses trickery to pass the Adra men. Are you quite certain? The Vithrak studies you for a long, silent moment, black eyes gleaming. At last it lets out a rattling hiss, frustrated. I name it poorly. It is pestilence, not trespasser. Go, then. Take these things to Charak. It is a vile thing, and I do not wish to look at it. It has its victory. When the endless paths swallow it up in darkness, I have mine. Too late, buddy. I've cleared the endless paths already. You would have been an absolute pittance compared to the dragon. What's up, Charak? Your scouts tried to ambush me on the way back. You feel phantom fingers tracing your thoughts. Charak sees, is sorry for what Kastorik does. Charak speaks to scouts, explains. It's not harming human animal. Here, Charak gives this. Is making peace, yes? Well, I have the Adra. You feel another passing itch in your skull, and then a rippling echo of joy. Then Vithrak owe a great debt. With these we study, learn master secrets. We make statues greater than old, dead master of hollow place. Stravik Narith will gleam like the sea. Vithrak, thank you. Is having coin. Is custom, yes? Vithrak have coins of many ages. We'll give many. He thinks a moment. If human animals go still into the deep places, should talk to Creevy. Creevy has supplies. We'll help. 2,000 copper and drawn in spring. Charik is giving this also. Found in Kalan tunnels does not suit Vithrak. Keeps humans safe, yes? Will bring fortune. Well, glad to help Charik. Vithrak, remember, long after sun falls into sea. This is start of something. New turn of the wheel. Charik turns towards the nest lining the wall. Young will live in better place. Jolly good. Does Cravey actually have anything interesting to sell? You got some supplies to sell? Yes, Charik is saying you help us. Cravey is collecting supplies, and their tongue can see. It's exceptional armor, mostly. Oh, look, some paralysis scrolls. Never again with any luck. Discounted gems, I think, but I still don't think I can resell them for more than that. Just discounted compared to normal, maybe. Okay. Now, first things first, where the heck was Kana's book? Because that's one of the two things I missed here. And I'm not manually looking all the way through the endless paths to find it. Level 7? That's how... Well, we passed that a while ago. Let's hit up the master staircase here. Okay, I can exit on level 8. That's going to be the closest. Which one of these goes up? Is that one? I can't even tell. Oh, but I know, because I've been here. It's this one. This one goes up. Interesting, it wasn't the vampires. These are level 8. We're on level 7. Did I miss... I mean, I guess I could see missing a book, but this... What I just looked up implies that I've missed Gabranos, which is a whole character. Where would I have not seen... I mean, I cleared this place, didn't I? Southwestern corner. Maybe there is something small here I didn't clear. Oh, wait, door to the southeast room, but I've been in the southeast room too. Oh, I guess I haven't been in this room. It's just mapped out, but I never crossed into it. A study. Gabranos' work must be... Oh, what's up, Gabranos? Here somewhere. Oh no. Sup, Gabranos? I think you're gonna be real weak. If I was supposed to find you when I was clearing level 7. Oh, he was a vessel even. That is
This,
rough.
Mr. Branos. This was the great scholar I was looking for.
What was left of him? I'm sure he had more flesh on him in life. But why? He'd traveled everywhere. I found traces of his work on 2 separate continents. And he ends his days here, doing this? Was this the source of all that knowledge? Those experiments out there? The bodies? Well, he was one man. You could still be right about the rest of it. Maybe. But I was wrong about him, for certain. I took him for an inspiration. I wanted... Oh, never mind. Kinda sighs. Let's find the tablet and get out of here. Huh. I guess just because it looked mapped, I never actually went in here. Whoops.
Yes?
But I've looted this chest, even. I've looted everything in here before. Did this not trigger for some reason when I was in here before, or...?
This can't be it.
Ooh,
But the
that doesn't look
symbols.
good, actually.
No. I was so close. Look, you can see, there's his name. And these symbols. Virtue. Gods, the rest is too worn away. There must be something, a verse, even a word. Be like unto the waves, be wrathful as the sea, anything. Is there really nothing? Not even to explain this?
Kana looks about the room, his shoulders slumped. He bends over the shattered fragments, pulling the largest of them together. Removing a rolled piece of paper and a stick of charcoal from his pockets, he sets about forlornly making a few rubbings. Well. I don't know, his endings are complicated. I'm just gonna go with my gut. Maybe you can salvage a small part of it. I mean, it's archaeological work. Isn't it enough that you found it? What, this shattered mess? I might as well bring back an empty piece of parchment. Kana sighs and sets down his charcoal. He gazes down at the fragments. But it existed once. It was here, whole. He runs his fingers over the stone. Maybe you're right. Well, we gotta see one of these first 3 things. I mean... I think the third makes the most sense. Whatever was on that tablet, your people made the Tanvi Oratoa their own. What Gabranos thought about it doesn't really matter. Kind of frowns a little, his brows furrowing in thought. That is true enough. There were already differences in phrasing, and much of the chant has changed even in the past centuries. Better for us to go our own way than follow Gabranos' example. But that does little to ease our conflicts. Kana gets back to his feet. I'll be glad to get out of this place, I think. I could use some air. Okay, well, that's resolved.
Yes.
I don't know how we missed this before. I feel like we've looted in this room even, surely. Unless that's just empty always. I don't know. Anyway, last thing would be the sword. That I can believe we missed a piece of. Let's see. We definitely found the first piece, I think. And we found the last piece. And we found the one that had the one hidden switch. Okay, I think the piece we're missing is on level 9. Probably. I don't know. There's 4 total pieces, apparently, so... see the outline of it on the map. Room that we didn't get into. Just thinking there were a bunch of traps or something maybe still. Shh. Aha.
Slowly now.
Broken blade. The lower half of a broken blade. The metal's of fine quality, and it's unclear what caused it to break neatly at the midpoint. That is all to pieces. Now we just need to find somebody to forge it. Which I'm going to assume is not down... Oops. Down here. So... Let's see, one floor up there was a master staircase, right? So... I think we're done with the Endless Paths. It was a pretty epic dungeon, in all honesty. I mean, pretty impressive lore for really, I mean, pretty strictly a classic dungeon dive sort of affair is why it exists, but they added quite some good, nice lore to it, so you know, Obsidian's pulled it off there. Although also the Adder Dragon was a crazy difficulty spike compared to anything, like, 2 floors above that, I was absolutely massacring everything with no problems whatsoever. Like, barely taking any damage. That dragon was a proper nightmare. Now, it's partially...
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old
partially
style.
just because of how I built my
We don't
party.
build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannon.
Which is, you know, super unoptimized, mostly for just DPS with 1 tank. But still. For myself, I was trying to get the second damage reduction thing, right? But I shouldn't neglect my lore. Okay, I could take delayed fireball. I could take the delays. Kind of substantial, but I could take this. That's not that great. That's something. That's not bad. I mean, I think I'm just gonna take delayed fireball. Well, you know, that's really not bad, but I saw that recommended a lot for fighting the dragons. That's why I thought about it. But yeah, I think we'll just take this. It should do a lot of damage, relatively. I mean, Blast is still really weak, even if it has DR bypass. We can grab a bonus spell, although we don't use them that much. I'd almost rather have this than the bonus spell, because these are so low level. This would actually potentially make this a lot more viable, because that's a lot of DR bypass, really. Okay, is there anything that would be even better? Like, %20 all burn damage, huh? That's kind of good. Well, these as a whole, any of these could potentially be really good for a mage, actually. I don't even... Out of my latest abilities, most of them... Well, I just took another fire one, though. Let's grab this. I use a lot of flame abilities still sometimes. I think that's more helpful than the 1 bit of bypass or whatever. Somebody should handle this. Legends spread about a hidden valley in the Living Lands where fantastic creatures are born straight out of the earth and new plants sprout and bloom every day. Some claim the place is sacred to the gods themselves, where they created all kith and wilder out of the primordial elements that churn just under the surface. Many of the tales describe a breathtaking, enormous glass tree with branches that reach across the valley and up to the clouds. They say its base is guarded by a foreboding helmed warrior clad head to toe in glittering armor. Huh. Well, sounds like a job for Haravius to me. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the endless paths. Gotta forge the blade. But generally speaking, we gotta go kill Lord Radric a second time. We've got to finally go and meet Chancellor Warren about this. We gotta do our companion quests. And, you know, maybe pick up some more bounties. And whatever this, I don't... We're definitely gonna have to cheat to find the locations on those. And I still don't even know if we should do it. It seems weird. Oh, I never gave this guy his money. Anyway, my point is, we have a bunch of side quests to wrap up. We're gonna wrap all those up. Companion quests, side quests, tasks, whatever. Then we're going to go and do White March 2. And then it'll be time to end the game. I mean, probably only another... I don't know how long White March 2 is exactly. Tentatively, 20 hours, something like that, maybe? I mean, we're getting there for sure. We're level 14, and I think even with White March 2, the cap is 16, so... Getting there in terms of power as well.
Yes?
Look, I have cause dominated twice with this? I don't remember seeing that, but alright. Anyway, that is now finally going to be it for now. Thank you everybody very much for watching. Hope you all have a nice day. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.